smells. No, but
literally hiding in plain sight.
It had an intricate knot. I kept thinking, if this person was committing suicide, it seemed to me that they would just put a knot together very quickly. But this knot seemed to be a little more intricate. Than
you goofy fucking ass.
it just didn't make sense to me. I had a gut feeling that there could be a little bit more to this story.
What? Goodness
This
sakes.
scene just didn't add up.
As I was looking at the toilet seat, I could see the outline faintly of a shoe.
That's a little weird.
You're gonna need that.
Where did this foot come from?
From coast to coast, we're building something together. For the ones chasing horizons, every charge tells a story. Tell us yours. How do you charge on?
The WWE Summer Tour is back and bigger than ever.
Stop fucking playing.
See Cody Rhodes defending undisputed WWE Championship
Is
against
there alligator?
and don't miss all your favorite WWE superstars. Pay-per-view for you, Sunday, July 26th.
What is that?
VIP packages on sale now.
From coast to coast, we're building something together. For the ones chasing horizons, and the ones finding peace in the wild. For the everyday hustle, and the daily rituals. Every charge tells a story. Built by us. Powered by you. Tell us yours. How do you charge on?
Just stress sweated through my foot instead of scrubs. Totally normal training. I'll give you a sign of emotional unraveling. Not at all. It is a sign you need to use secret clinical antiperspirant with 3 times foot protection. But what if I have something to say? Secret agreement with elections skincare. Maybe we need to selectively strengthen your skin barrier with every use. For anti-perspirant, there's also anti-irritation. Thanks. Got a bunch. If I sweat in a lot. Don't you never know? Secret. Stay fresher under pressure.
Everyone with a bust my nose for delivery means an unexpected guest of any size. Not a problem. Paul looks like he can eat.
This is why I'm a Walmart Plus member. Groceries didn't happen today.
I see.
Actor filmmaker Adrian Shelley has been found dead, hanging from a sheet the shower curtain. With no obvious signs of foul play, it appears to be a textbook suicide. But there are several details that stick out to detectives.
So I was looking at the knot that was used. I immediately thought that something was off.
It wasn't a sailor's knot. It wasn't a square knot. It wasn't a typical hangman's knot.
It's a unique knot. Something that Adrian wouldn't know or even be interested in knowing.
And then the case takes another turn.
So I was looking at the
Don't
toilet seat.
my
I
fucking
could see
do
the
something.
outline faintly of a shoe. This particular print was a latent print. Latent meaning hidden, and that's why we used magnetite. Magnetite is these metal flakes that adhere to any type of sticky substance to bring about the actual print that's there. As I was doing that, a shoe print appeared.
Thank you.
You can tell it was a sneaker. How many times did I say shoe print on top of the toilet bowl? That's a little weird.
I immediately thought that this was going to be very important to the case because the victim didn't have any shoes on. They were in the living room, and it didn't match. Her shoes, where did this print come from? Who does it belong to?
At this point, you need to rule out the possibility of it being an innocent print, that it belonged to anybody else who had any business there.
the husband came back to
Thank you for the sunshine short.
the pattern of his shoes didn't match.
Officers responding to the scene, put a scribble on it, trying to cut it out. EMS could have been in trying to save her life and not thinking about preserving any type of privacy at the time.
Detectives are sole responsible for officers and EMS personnel to return to the apartment.
And they were not a match.
They were wearing mostly construction type shoes to protect their feet from the mutations. This was a sneaker.
Now, the theory that Adrian took her own life is increasingly being called into question.
There were things about this crime scene that just didn't add up. At first glance, it looks like it's likely a suicide. A young woman who had assumably hanged herself, because it is nearly impossible for somebody to one-on-one to hang somebody who doesn't want to be hanged. No signs of struggle, no signs of forced entry.
There are also no obvious defensive wounds on Adrian's body.
But we have a knock that doesn't fit with anything she knows. There's a shoe print on the toilet seat that clearly doesn't belong there. It could mean there was somebody else in the apartment who didn't belong there.
Detectives are hoping the medical examiner's findings will clarify the manner of death.
What's the fucking bill for this one?
The next day, the preliminary autopsy results come in.
From the autopsy, the medical examiner said it was death by neck compression.
While neck compression is consistent with a hanging, it's not the only possible manner of death.
But neck compression, it could also be from somebody manually restricting the airflow, meaning it could have been a homicide.
The possibility of homicide is enough for our team to follow their instincts. Guided investigation is essential.
We need to take a
Thank
look
you.
at everywhere we have.
They turn to the only lead they have, the shoe print found in Adrian's bathroom.
Detectives need to find out the size, make, and model. Is it an expensive shoe? Is it something unique enough that will help profile who owns these sneakers?
A lot of people watch CSI, a lot of crime shows on TV. Making a match with a shoe print, it's more difficult than you might believe.
You need a move. You need a move.
Detectives visit the sporting goods and shoe stores nearby.
We learned that it was a Reebok size 8, Allen Iverson type shoe.
It's a popular model sold all over the city.
Making a match
Original
with
pilot.
a particular
Stop
shoe
messing.
model is one piece in a 2,000-piece jigsaw puzzle, and it gets you one step closer to finishing the puzzle, but not quite there.
New York City, with over 8 million people, it could be anything.
With the shoe print lead going nowhere, detectives renew their efforts to identify potential suspects.
When you look into our closest friends and associates, they all have to be eliminated. Obviously, you're going to include Andy.
But Andy's alibi checks out. His colleagues
You don't know me to like
he was
me.
at the office at the time of Adrian's death. Detectives turn to Adrian's white circle.
As an actress and
Don't know
filmmaker,
me.
Adrian had a lot of interests and a lot of different projects going on all at once. People in the entertainment industry, very passionate. High highs, low lows, so it wouldn't be out of the ordinary for artists to be in conflict.
Speaking with a producer friend, detectives get a lead on a writer who is pestering Adrian to read his screenplay.
Adrian was busy, wasn't necessarily interested. She had a nickname for this pseudo screenwriter, and that was Wannabe. I want to be a screenwriter. I want to be this. I want to be. It seems that he was very frustrated with Adrian, constantly trying to get her attention, but she wasn't having any. track down Mr. Wannabe, they find out who he is, and they go to his apartment. They get into contact with a representative from the building, and they find out Mr. Wannabe is gone. He's left the country.
From coast to coast, we're building something together. For the ones chasing horizons, every charge tells a story. Tell us yours. How do you charge on?
Blazing wings in a big 6 for $19.99. Careful.
Dylan, I'm sorry you got a shrimp dick and you don't know how to fucking work it. Your mom's burnt, bitch. Sorry she didn't swallow your punk ass.
Too spicy, too spicy. Big 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
Little dude, move. Get down. Get down. Motherfucker, get.
This much flavor. Toasting it, take on the go, and thinking you'd save some for later. New loaded quesadillas. Let's go. El Pollo Loco.
When I heard her say she has osteoporosis, I thought the last thing I want is to sit around all day. Of someone I know. Turns out, I got far from it.
If you have postmenopausal osteoporosis and are at high risk for fracture, Evenity can help you rapidly build new bone in just 12 months. Evenity is the only bone builder that also helps slow bone loss, and it significantly reduces spine fracture risk.
I heard she was taking Evenity, but then she said it builds new bone. Builds new bone! So yeah, we work, we wander, and we're worthy of it all.
Evenity can increase risk of heart attack, stroke, or death from a heart problem. Tell your doctor if you've had a heart attack or stroke. Do not take Evenity if you have high blood calcium or are allergic to it, as serious events have occurred with Evenity. Signs include rash, hives, swelling of the face or throat, which may cause difficulty in swallowing or breathing, muscle spasms or cramps, numbness, or tingling. Tell your doctor about severe jawbone problems as they have been reported with Evenity. Report hip or
Thank you.
unusual fibro fractures have occurred with Evenity. Ask your doctor about Evenity.
For all the visitors at the door,
Hey, what you doing?
jumping in to save the day. Maybe on the move, the guy who just can't stay. The fire that's getting closer. Break in, prevent it. Whatever it is, you have range, make sure that it's protected. Shop savings now. Amazon.com.
In the mysterious hanging death of Adrian Shelley, the police are beginning to investigate the possibility that her apparent suicide might actually be a murder. Now we've got a lead on a possible suspect, a wannabe screenwriter who had apparently been arresting Adrian.
He was anxious for Adrian to read one of his manuscripts. Apparently, she hadn't done it, she didn't want to do it. There may have been discord.
So detectives pay this gentleman a visit. They find out that he's moved out, not only of the apartment, but out of the country. They look at his flight records.
They find out that he had left before Adrian's death.
So this gentleman is officially ruled out as a suspect.
As detectives dig deeper into Adrian's world, they don't find
No.
anyone who had a reason
Not
to
put my
harm her.
fucking feet on the table, you weirdo.
Adrian didn't have enemies. She wasn't someone who incited conflict. She was one of those girls who would break up with someone and still be good friends with them. I couldn't envision anyone who knew her having hard feelings against her.
It's been 2 days since her death, and before we can figure out the next move, the New York City media gets wind of it.
The investigators are looking into the mysterious death of actress Adrian Shelley. Police sources say there was something around her neck.
It was a possible murder in Greenwich Village. It was a big deal. And you have a popular 80s film actress, a successful film director, a person a little more well-to-do than the normal average person, gets killed in her apartment.
Because this isn't a place for your fetishes. Go to Feet Finders or some shit, whatever it's
It
called.
even makes the hard New Yorker stop and wonder, could I be next?
Yeah.
The media got
I'm just
to
honest, a lot of people don't fucking like that. I'm not mean. No, I can be, but I'm not mean.
Where people love to be entertained and congregate. And everybody's under pressure. To solve it, I had to solve it quickly. Not just because it's the right thing to do, but it's because it's New York, it's what everybody expects.
But detectives are out of leads.
When you've got nothing else, when you don't know where else to
Thank
look,
you.
you need to start from square one.
You too.
4 days into the investigation, detectives returned to the original crime
Hurry the
scene to
fuck
follow
on up.
on one thing that's been bugging them from the very beginning.
There was no sign of forced entry. The doors and the windows hadn't been jiggled or damaged.
So that needs to be explained. How was entry gained?
The first canvas revealed nothing, which is not unusual. But when you have an unusual crime like this, canvases should be done several times. Go back, knock on doors again, talk to the super, talk to the owner of the building. They need
What the
to
fuck?
find out who had access to the general area of that building. Not perhaps access to the apartment. Who could have been in the hallway without raising suspicion? On their second visit, they found that there was construction going on a different floor in a nearby apartment.
It was apartment number 37, which is directly below apartment 47, where the victim was found. So they went downstairs.
The door to apartment 37 is ajar. So detectives knock and enter, hoping to talk to the workers. But it's the weekend, so there's no one around.
When they walked in,
Why in the fuck is PG&E not letting people log in?
laid out on the floor.
There's construction, so there's a lot of dust.
As the detectives were walking around, he noticed super on this construction paper.
What the fuck?
That sort of matched the footprint that was on top of the toilet in apartment 47. I got to the scene, the detective brought us into the apartment. As I looked down, I saw the super.
Oh, this is fucking irritating me.
Okay, that's the same print. The Reebok, size 8, Allen Iverson. The first thought is, this is not a suicide. This is a homicide.
Detectives knock on his door. No one can hold the door open. And when they see, there it is. There's the shoe. It's the golden slipper.
This is a major break in the case.
As New York City is abuzz with Adrian Shelley's unexplained death, detectives have finally got the break we've been looking for. In the apartment underneath hers, we found a
Baby
snippet
kitty, move!
like the one found in her bathroom.
Even though I'm not a shoe expert, you can see that it was the same pattern, the same size, the same shape. A Reebok, Allen Iverson, size 8.
Get down!
I
Get,
collected
get down!
carefully because
Baby kitty!
keep this evidence.
Yes! Don't even think about it.
That particular print did match the print on top of the clothes. How did this footprint get into the
Okay, you
apartment?
dance then.
Even though we didn't have the story of what actually happened, you can look at it and say the person that's inside the apartment under construction is upstairs.
That still needs to be done, but it's not letting me on the fucking site.
We have to find out who wore that shit. It's a sneaker, but so you're not really thinking construction worker because construction workers don't wear sneakers. They wear boots. But you're not going to rule it out.
Construction crew likely had the ability to walk throughout the building, to bring equipment up and down, to bring supplies up and down. There may have been somebody on this construction crew who found their way into Adrian's apartment.
Hi, how are you?
Would that have been the agent of death?
They need to see who worked there, when, and what time.
After talking to the people who own the construction firm, we identified the foreman who's working the job.
A gentleman named Wilson Pilgrim. So detectives are off to Brooklyn, to where Mr. Pilgo lives.
Hopefully find out if particular workers are wearing these type of shoes. And you're gonna go look for them.
They go to the foreman's house. They knock on his door. No, the moment the door opens. What do you see?
There was a backpack on the floor.
Thank you for the light, Sean.
surprised by what's poking out of it.
Reebok sneakers.
I wonder why PG&E ain't let people log in.
Detectives come inside and take a closer look at the sneakers.
It's a men size 8 Allen Iverson.
Here it is. There's the shoe. It's the golden slipper. They asked the foreman, who's that belong to? Is that your shoe?
He says, no, they're not his. They're my brother Diego's.
He tells him he works with him. It's right here.
Detectives asked Diego, would you be willing to come down to the station? He says, yeah.
He agreed to be there.
Now you really don't know if it was
Get the fuck on him.
to a lab and determine whether it's actually was a shoe. That made the print top total.
Subsequent to Diego coming down to the station house, detectives were able to secure a search warrant. Those sneakers were taken into evidence.
Detectives asked the crime lab to fast-track its analysis of the shoe. It doesn't take long for the results to come back.
Fucking hell no, fuck that vehicle. Yeah, it's not.
With the shoe print that was recovered on the toilet seat, and it was a match.
This is a major break in the case.
This is possibly the person that killed Ingrid.
Diego Coco was a 19-year-old construction worker from Ecuador. He came to this country illegally, and he was working, trying to send money back home to his family.
Diego Pilco is a baby-faced teen. Not exactly someone who makes you think a cold-blooded killer.
They don't know why he was there. They don't know why he was there.
He may have a right to have been.
Fuck, that shit's growing quick.
Maybe he was there to help her, to do a handyman thing, sort of like fixing the pump. And it could happen days ago, weeks ago, months ago. I do not know.
Diego readily admits to working in Adrian's building the day she was found dead. Detectives showed him her photo.
Diego tells detectives he was
Get your
over-
fucking ass over there. No, go.
Detectives asked Diego,
Uh-uh. Get your honey out of the way.
He tells him he's never been in Adrian's apartment. That's what he might be involved in. So.
coming up.
There was no dust on her shoes. Adrian Shelley was never in that apartment. People lie, but physical evidence doesn't lie.
How does that even say it? That doesn't even tell you you're fucking flexible. Why are people?
There's one spot that connects affordable GLP-1 pricing with expert support all under one roof.
Just because my hips move don't mean I'm flexible.
Everyone has their own reason for a GLP-1. So whatever yours is, an affordable connected gym starts here.
From coast to coast, we're building something together. For the ones chasing horizons,
How are y'all doing?
every charge tells a story.
That's fucking
Tell us
hilarious.
yours. How do you charge on?
Can I kick it?
Now we're trying to hit the ball there. Easy peasy.
story about diapers delivered with DoorDash, or a hotel room of items that needed to be burned, not washed. It could be about how Matt swore Dina said she packed extra diapers, and how Dina swore that was Matt's job. But no, this is just a real story of a delivery that saved one very lethal butt and a marriage. Order delivered. DoorDash.
If you feel like you're on the wrong road with your finances, Credit Karma can help you push through to a better place. Because that's how
You know what I'm talking about. In my hometown, you can either do church or you do meth. That's it. You know what I'm talking about. Look, I told you I'm Consuelo. I'm country and ghetto. Okay, I might be tiny baby, but I'm not 80. I don't want to fight you, but I will if I have to.
Excuse me. My name is Anthony. I go around the island taking portraits of people. I was wondering if I could take your portrait. Sure. If you want.
Found in Adrian Shelley's bathroom. 19-year-old Diego.
Love myself enough to keep some space from you. You don't get.
Diego Coco is now their prime suspect. But what do they know? They know he was in the apartment. And that's really all they
Can I tell you something that completely changes how some people understand themselves? If you have both ADHD and complex PTSD, see, you may find yourself mentally escaping in ways that it's just hard to explain. And here's why. So, complex PTSD develops after repeated trauma where escape didn't feel possible.
Why the fuck?
Right? So your brain, it just learns to survive by.
What are you? Why are you trying to get in the binder?
ADHD. And it's a brain that's already incredible.
Hold on, I'm fighting with my cat.
Constantly generating thoughts and capable
Thank you, bub.
of intense, and I mean intense, hyper-focus. So, for some people, those two experiences, they overlap. Instead of escaping physically, your brain escapes mentally. And people call it zoning out. Okay? But for some, it feels like disappearing in a world inside your own mind because at one time,
Don't go messing. Don't do
that
it.
was the safest place.
You're about to get a bath. Your brother needs one.
Not everyone with ADHD experiences dissociation. Okay?
In and about face.
And not everyone.
Says he did see Adrian the day she died.
Diego tells detectives Adrian
Oh, don't you do it!
He says Adrian was alright because of all the work that was going down. They got into a heated argument.
Sorry, I got an ass in your baby kitty! Oh my god, you knock it down one more time, you're getting it? Oh fuck no, God didn't need my fucking baby.
Shelley up to her apartment.
Diego claims he pleaded with Adrian not to report him. Then he simply grabbed the phone.
He said he was a peaceful person. But that was a trigger for him. That was a real trigger. It flipped some sort of an emotional switch in him.
He says he hit her, knocking her to the ground.
What in the fuck?
When he realized what he had done, he decided to make it look like a suicide.
He dragged her into the bathroom.
Here, Musta. I'm sorry you got a shrimp dick and you don't know how to work it. This is for you.
And hung up.
Anyways, how are y'all doing? I'm fucking great.
Diego admits that he got the idea for the suicide cover-up by something he saw on a Spanish novella back in Ecuador. He used a hotline that he was familiar with because he used it to tie pigs in his own country.
How are y'all?
The smoking gun in terms of evidence, some people might say it's the footprint. But for me, it's that it gives him...
Welcome back to Grocery 101. A lot of you requested that I do a breast mastectomy after the lumpectomy video, so today I will be taking you along while I gross one here in the pathology lab. As always, we start by orienting the skin. Still alive, baby?
It's often cold. It's often calculated.
That trumpet player was fine as hell, but he couldn't hold a damn note.
So,
in this case, we did get lucky. If he had thrown those shoes away, Diego Pilco may have been able to cover up his homicide.
I heard a story the other day, and I promise you, by the end of it, you'll know exactly who your real friend is.
I ain't just fucking that bitch. I've been on what I'm
Conor McGregor's fighting on the 11th.
And we found out she'd been.
Don't you go messing. Oh, don't you mess. Don't you mess. Oh, she's gonna get it. Bay Kitty, what is wrong with you?
I couldn't imagine it was someone that she knew. But when the Daily News were saying that Adrian got into an altercation with a stranger and giving him a hard time.
Anyways.
I was like, what the hell are you talking about? I knew that couldn't be true. She was not confrontational.
Is your mom a throat goat? Is your fucking mom?
She was not someone.
Obviously not. You're here.
Would argue.
You're being fucking weird. I'm not into your weird ass fetishes.
Adrian's friends aren't alone. The story doesn't make sense.
There were things about the story that just didn't make sense. His story is that she came downstairs because they were making noise.
She tells him that she came into his apartment.
Oh, that's all trash.
But detectives had taken note of the construction dust all over the apartment floor.
Adrian Shelley was never in that apartment. Oftentimes people lie, but physical evidence doesn't lie. If you were there, Diego Pilco didn't realize that he was going up against investigators who that's their job.
Kaya!
We arrested 19-year-old construction worker Diego Pilco for Adrian Shelley's murder. But the case wasn't over yet.
Hi, baby kitty. What are you doing, baby kitty? I gotta give your brother a bath to wash his neck. He's gonna have a fit.
This
He's
becomes
gonna have a
even
fit.
harder for the family.
I know.
Here, they might be questioning, will we ever really know what happened that day?
Charged with second-degree murder.
Little dude.
Was looking at a possible life sentence.
Oh my lord.
His defense lawyer and the DA negotiate a plea deal.
Little dude.
He's guilty to manslaughter in the first degree, and he's sentenced by the court to 25 years.
Come here, honey.
As part of the plea agreement, Diego has to come clean about what really happened the day of Adrian's murder, in front of Adrian's family and friends gathered in the courtroom.
How are y'all doing?
Ultimately, the account that he gave was that he owed a lot of money to the people who brought him here from Ecuador, and was trying to earn money, find money, steal money, from what I understand, anywhere that he could.
Diego now admits that there was never a noise complaint from Adrian. Instead, he first saw her in the elevator that morning, and when she got off on the floor, he decided to rob her.
The door was open, it was ajar. He saw the purse on the table and went in there to take money out of the purse and run.
We gotta do something with my car today. Got to work on my car today. I went into the forest and was hitting fucking corners. Jack my car up and take my wheels off and see what the fuck's going on with it. Squeaker. Yeah, it's gonna be done. Back up. Back the fuck on up. Alright, y'all. You guys have a good day.
For everyone who worked with her. The world lost a beautiful, talented, strong, funny, loving woman. She had something to say.
Bye.